Change can be frustrating, especially here, especially for children and young people. We have a lot of big ideas and a whole future ahead. But despite making up a quarter of the population, we're often ignored, dismissed and let down. But we're determined to have our voice heard. Over the past year and a half, while the political institutions have been failing, Youth CLC have been raising our concerns with the United Nations Committee on the Rights of the Child. Because when it comes to children and young people, we're the experts. We collected evidence from over 1,000 other children and young people here from all different backgrounds and submitted our report to the committee. We attended a delegation of young people to the committee not once, but twice, to give evidence and answer questions about our rights. We helped shape the committee's concluding observations and recommendations, a damning report into failures to protect and support children and young people. Now we're working to make sure the people in power fulfil their obligations under the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child.
My name is Matthew, and I would like to welcome you to this event, Rights Here, Rights Now. I am a young rep at FOIPIC. Earlier this year I travelled with young people from these organisations to Geneva.
Hi everyone, my name is Genevieve McCollum and I represented the Northern Ireland Youth Forum as an NI delegate to the UNCRC in Geneva this year.
I'm Jack Dalzell and I'm here with the Northern Ireland Youth Forum.
I also went to Geneva in February along with the Children's Law Centre.
My name's Olivia Barson and the issue that I presented to the UN Committee was Northern Ireland's lack of government.
Everyone has to respect young people's views. No one can say that a young person's views is wrong and you're allowed to have your own opinion.
The right to be heard is just one of our rights that is set out in the UNCRC.
We're here to discuss the concluding observations and what your opinions are on the concluding observations.
Children and young people in Northern Ireland should have the chance to grow up with an effective, reliable and functional government, one that protects and promotes the rights and advocates on behalf of them.
What are you doing to ensure all young people are meeting their full potential, particularly with regard to issues like rural education and academic selection?
Withdraw the Northern Ireland budget for 2023.
We think that schools should have a National School Council policy.
RSE is a huge issue for young people.
Many young people have not been fully educated on the Troubles. How can we simultaneously ensure our generation and the future generations are educated without political bias in order to ensure we can look to the future and move on?
One of the UN Committee's recommendations is to enact a Bill of Rights for Northern Ireland.
Why is mental health the first thing affected by budget cuts?
What is the justification for the age of criminal responsibility?
We as young people are not being provided with a substantial government and we do not have decision makers to count on. This is entirely unacceptable.
All I really hoped for before going was that the voices of all the youth in NI were kind of heard through all of ours.
I'm so proud of myself and all the young people involved for speaking truth to power, and it's so amazing to see the impacts of young people.
Children and young people know what needs done to improve our lives. International experts agree. It's time for those in power to deliver, right here, right now.